welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be my yearly favorite. I just wanted to get this up before the year started just to share with you guys what I loved throughout 2015. So yeah, let's just get started. So I'm just gonna break it up into categories. So the first favorites category is primers. So the first primer that I have, actually it's the only primer that I have, is the Lorac Perfection Mattifying Face Primer. This is just what it looks like. I've used this in a couple of my videos. It's just, I don't know, I don't have like, nothing seems to control my oils, honestly. But this one does an pretty good job at it. I wouldn't say it's like my top, like #1, just because I haven't found a primer that is like awesome. And moving on is foundations. I have two foundations, and the first one that I have is the Mary Kay Matte Wear Liquid Foundation, and this is the shade Beige 5. I really love this foundation. It really controls my oils. It really does. My skin's just getting used to it, so like I try and switch it up sometimes. That way when I use it, I don't get, oily. With me, I want to be completely matte. I don't want to see any type of like oils coming out of my nose. I don't know, and it's kind of hard to find something that does that, so I think this is the best one that's done it so far. And then the next one that I have is the Bare Minerals Matte Powder Foundation, and this is just what it looks like. And this is in the shade Golden Medium. So I really like this. It's very natural and it does control my oils as well. So the next thing is powders. So for like setting powder for all of my face, I have the Clinique Stay Matte Powder. This is just what the compact looks like. And this is in the shade Stay Golden number 17. And it's just an ordinary powder. I love to use this to set my powder just because this is the one that really actually controls or helps control my oils. So, favorite blush. The one that I've loved for like the past 2 years is the Tarte blush. And this is in the shade Pampered. And it's just a really nice pink blush. It just gives a really nice natural flush of color without like making you look ridiculous like with rosy cheeks. So that's the only blush that I loved all of 2015. As for bronzers, I have two, and the first one is the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I've had this since 2014, last Christmas actually. So as you can see, I hit pan, major pan. This is like my favorite bronzer. It is beautiful. It's not blotchy, and it gives you the right amount of like a sun-kissed tan all over your face. And then the next one that I have is the NARS Laguna bronzer. And this is just what it looks like. It has like sparkles in it, but when you put it on your face, it just gives you like a very, very, very subtle bronze, and it's so natural with the light, like the glitters. It just reflects so beautifully. And then I'm going to include this in bronzers is the Lorac Contour Palette, and I really love the medium shade to bronze my face, and I really like the light contour for like chiseling out my cheekbones if I really want a strong contour. I really like this palette altogether in general. I love all the colors as well as the matte setting powders. I don't really use the highlight in this, but as for everything else, I love this palette and I 100% recommend it. So moving on, mascaras. For mascaras, the two ones that I've been loving is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I just really love this mascara. I'm usually not a fan of like spiky brushes like this, but it's not too spiky, and it just like really makes my lashes like long and full. I actually got my friend like obsessed with this as well. And then the next one is the Maybelline Falsies mascara. That's just what it looks like. I find these all the time at Marshall's and like TJ Maxx. So they're really, really affordable. As you can see, it's like a fuzzy brush, and it just really lengthens my lashes and puts some volume at like the lower half of my lashes. So that's all the mascaras that I have. So for liquid eyeliners, I have two liquid eyeliners, but I have another one another favorite, but I don't have it anymore because I ran out of it and I haven't repurchased it. So the first one is the Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Eyeliner. And I bought this after I ran out of my Stila Stay All Day liner, and that liner is like $21, and I don't know, I just feel like that's something I don't want to spend 20 bucks on. So this is like $7 or $6, and if you have like a coupon for like $1 or $2 off, it's like, it's worth it full price. But it is a dupe for the Stila Stay All Day eyeliner, and I kind of actually like this one a little bit better. And then the second one is an oldie but a goodie, is the NYC Liquid Eyeliner. And this was actually like my first eyeliner. I didn't know how to use it to make a wing or like anything, so all I did was like, you know, a regular line. And I don't know, I just thought I would try it again recently this past year, and it works awesome, especially with tape to make a wing. It's perfection. So those are the eyeliners that I've been loving in 2015. Okay, and as for brows, I have 3 eyebrow products that I want to share with you guys. The first one is the Salon Perfect Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Light Brown. So I picked up this one. It was only like $5, I think, and I was like, why not give it a try? It also came with a spoolie brush and a angled brush, so I thought I would give it a try, and I ended up falling in love with it. Anyways, moving on, I have the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and this one is in the shade Brunette. Sorry, I almost said chocolate. I did have chocolate. I actually repurchased that one. I'm just trying to use up the brunette one, so that's what it looks like. And then I have the NYX Brow Mascara in Espresso. So with the Salon Perfect one, it kind of looks a little ashy, as well as the Anastasia one for me. So I just coat it with this mascara, and it just deepens it a little bit. So I really love that, and I use it also for when I don't want to put on a lot of makeup. I just throw that on my, actually when I don't want to wear makeup at all, I just throw that on my eyebrows if I want a little something something, you know, I do that. And this concealer, I'm just going to throw this out with the brows just because I use it for my brows. This is the Benefits Boing Concealer in 03. And the e.l.f. eyeliner brush. I use these two to sharpen my brows if I mess up, or if I just want them to look sharp. I use this brush to line around my eyebrows, and it just makes them look so sharp. This is like $1 or $2, and then the Benefit Boing Concealer is like 20 bucks. But I'm sure you can use like any drugstore concealer. This is just what I use it for. And I have a really old review on my channel, and I'll leave it down below. It's kind of funny. But anyways, moving on. Girl, I'm like running out of breath. For eye primers, I have 2. Actually, I have 3. I'm going to include this. I have the MAC Paint Pot, and this is actually a new one, and this is in the shade Painterly. I used to have it in Lane Low, and I completely finished that one, so I had to get a new one, and this is the color I got since it was like 12 bucks at one of my CCOs. So I just got this one. I love this. I've been using it for like 2 or 3 years, and it is like amazing. And then I have the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I got this as well at a CCO for like 10 bucks. And I really like this primer. It works exactly the same as the MAC one. And then I'm going to include this one in eye primers, which is the e.l.f. Glitter Primer. And I love this for like loose pigments and glitters on my eyelids. It's $2 and it works amazing, and you can't go wrong with a drugstore glitter primer. So I don't think I know any brand that actually sells glitter primers either, so $2, you can't really beat that. Alright, so moving on to eyeshadows, I have 2 pigments first that I want to share. I have Makeup Geek's Utopia, and it's just a really nice gold black. I don't even know, it's kind of like a duochrome. It's like black, but it shows gold. I don't know, it's amazing. I love this for like dramatic looks or going out looks, as well as afterglow. It's just a really beautiful champagne color, and they're pretty inexpensive, and I use the e.l.f. glitter primer to stick that onto my eyelids, and I really love these. I love them so much. And then I have the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is beautiful for every day. If you're on the go, I love this palette so much. It has every color that you need for like on the go or like travel or quick makeup. This is the palette that I go to. And then I have a classic, which is the Naked palette, the first one. And once again, this has every eyeshadow that you would ever need for like beginners or basics. It has your mattes, your shimmers, your golds, your smokier colors. This is like an all-around perfect palette. Then I have another oldie but a goodie, is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, and I actually have the old one where it doesn't have the names on it. I have to keep this or else I won't remember them. And then this is just what this looks like. I love this palette because it smells like chocolate, as well as the pigmentation and the color selection is just on point for this. And then I have a bunch of single eyeshadows in a Z palette. So this one is just all my Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and these are like $6 each. And then I have a foiled shadow that is, I believe, $10. These are great quality eyeshadows for what you're paying. I think they're better than MAC eyeshadows, and they're cheaper. So, and then I have another Z palette full of MAC eyeshadows, and I don't know, these were like my first eyeshadows, and I just like been collecting some at a time since they are a little bit more pricey. But I love these colors. But yeah, I love these eyeshadows, and the pigmentation of them are amazing. That's all the palettes that I have. But moving on, for falsies, my favorite eyelashes are the Kiss 11 eyelashes, and that's just what they look like. But I love these eyelashes. They're great for dramatic looks or natural looks. Moving on, I have a couple of brush favorites. My favorite blending brush is the E27. I've used it in tutorials, and it is just so soft and perfect. It pretty much just does the blending for you and makes it look seamless. And then I have a MAC 217 brush. I love this brush for blending colors into the crease on the outer V and just blending colors together. And Morphe actually has a dupe for this, and it's the M433 brush. As you can see, they're exactly the same. The Morphe one's just way cheaper. And then I have the Morphe S3, which is just a flat shader brush. And I love this for eyeshadow. I don't know, I just don't like loosey-goosey eyeshadow brushes, for the lid. I really like a stiff brush for adding color. And then I have a couple other brushes for face. I have the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Now I use this for cream highlighters. I have a cream highlighter from ColourPop that I just use to like pat on. And then I have an e.l.f. fan brush. This is like I think it's $3, and it just applies my highlighter like awesome. And then I have the BH Cosmetics All Over Face Brush, which I love to use to set my under eyes. I love it to contour and bronze, and it is just a awesome brush. It's very versatile. And then I have a Real Techniques foundation brush. I don't know the exact name because it wore off of the handle, but this is just what it looks like. It is a really short and stiff, dense foundation brush, and I love it to like really stipple in my foundation as well as blend it in. So I really love this brush so much. Moving on, a blush brush, and this was actually purchased in a set from Walmart. It's been through many washes, and it's still held up really nice. I love this brush for my blush. It is my #1 brush. I don't know what, I can't even talk. I don't know what I would do without this. It was like my first blush brush, so that just tells you. And then I just have a beauty blender, and I think this is just an awesome tool. It is a staple in everybody's collection that I've seen on YouTube. It's awesome for under eye concealer, all over the face concealer, foundation, cream contouring, cream highlighting. It's just a awesome tool, and that's all that I have for makeup tools. And then the last things that I have are lipsticks. I have 3 liquid lipsticks that are like my favorites. The first one that I have is my holy grail #1 favorite lipstick of all time, and it is the ColourPop liquid lipstick in Beeper. This doesn't even have packaging name on it because I use it so much. When I go out, I put this on if I don't know what to wear, and I throw it in my purse. I wear this every day for work. I wear this to school. I wear this for everything. It is so beautiful. And the second one that I have from ColourPop is Too It is just a beautiful mauve. It is a lot darker than Beeper, so I wore this in a tutorial once. You can see what it looks like there. And I don't know, I like this to look a little bit more romantic. And then the last one that I have is Milani's liquid lipstick in the color Crush. This is an awesome fall color. I wore this like in the fall to school and stuff like that. It was a little grungy, but it wasn't so dark where I'm like, oh my god, I hope no one's looking at my lips, you know what I'm saying? Love Milani's liquid lipsticks formulation. It smells like vanilla and it just wears beautifully. It's not uncomfortable and it does last a long time. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below as well for any questions or requests, and make sure to subscribe and let me know what your guys' favorites are. And I really hope you guys have a great 2016, and I'll see you guys next year. Bye guys.